What's good, chat? It's your boy Cut. It's a beautiful day. The sun's shining. I ain't whining. Today we running a 5K. I really just want to pick up a camera. Everybody been asking me to do that. And honestly, I just want to show y'all about my life. And maybe for the one viewer that might watch this, I'm going to show him some enthusiasm. Pick him up off his feet, him or her. It don't matter who I approach, who I teach. It's all a lesson and a blessing. Hey, let's do it, bro. I happened to start already, and what I started with was I did 50 push-ups, 10 different types of push-ups, or 5 different types of push-ups, my bad, chat. And then I did 50 ab rolls, and then I'm doing a 5K right now, so that's basically 3 miles. In between each mile, I'm having a resting period that I do a water break, and I also do 100 jump ropes. And I got one of them weighted jump ropes, so it's a little tougher. But hey, you can do whatever you put your mind to, bro. And that's real. All right, bro, we got mile 2 done and out the way. I'm pretty tired, bro, but that's only a temporary feeling, bro. Pain is temporary and pride is forever. You gotta remember that whenever you're doing anything that's hard in the mind, that's consuming your mind, bro. I got taught that growing up from my pops, bro. There's plenty of people that has been through way worse of what you're going through right now. But let me tell you something about God, and from God's aspect. The simple things, the simple life, the small things that we got to go through for the greater purpose and the greater reward is nothing compared to what we got going on right now. This is so simple, bro. Being human is simple. If you make it like that, if you make it complex, it's going to be complex. If you say your life is hard, it's going to be hard. If you say you can't, then you can't, bro. And I don't like to be around people like that because I'm a doer. I'm a person that can. I'm a person that's not only that he can, I'm a person that will. I will do that. I will change. I will make a difference. I will be better. You gotta wake up and stand on that. You gotta choose to have a good day, bro. On purpose. That's the factor of waking up every day. That's the factor of when God give you a blessing, you take it as a lesson and you learn from it. Because life is just a learning lesson, bro. That's all it is. You gotta tap in here so you can tap in here. And he always there. So just tap in with that, bro. That's all you gotta do, fam. I just finished my 3rd mile. That's a 5K right there, bro. At the end, I got a little emotional because I started thinking about things. I had my grandfather on my mind. RIP, it was just his birthday 4 days ago. But my Uncle Aubrey, shout out to my aunt. He shared the same birthday as my grandfather. And every time I talk to my uncle, he tell me this one thing: seize the day. See, my dreams and aspirations and my goals growing up my whole life was just to be the best. But let me tell you, bro, this is not Naruto. In my mind, I thought this was Naruto. Bro, this is not Naruto, bro. This is real life. This RL, fam. You gotta seize the day. I am the greatest. I am the best in my aspect from what I do. I'm not here to prove anybody wrong. I'm here to prove me wrong. I'm here to wake up and prove me wrong. Because the more that I prove myself wrong, nobody can see that in me. And if they do, I'm the only opinion that matters to me. You the only opinion that matters to you. Unless you want to hear anybody else and take their feedback as criticism, bro. It ain't criticizing. They just telling you who you are. And it's your choice to listen or not. But you're your greatest teacher. You listen to yourself, bro. I woke up today to seize this day. I woke up today to build me. The better I am, the people that hang around me, the better they get. If I hang around people that don't have this mindset that I have, then I'm going to beat them. You got to choose the people that you're around wisely. And you got to appreciate the small things, so when the big things come in large, when they come in large amounts, it still feel little to you. And this right here, this accomplishment, to me, is great. But I got days upon days upon days, bro. I got weeks, I got months, I got years ahead of me, bro. So just this little moment is so small. You got to take appreciation of them things, bro. You got to show your worth. You got to know your worth. You got to be you every day. And it's not about being the best today. It's about being best every day. That's all it takes, bro. It's here. Iron sharpens iron. Your mind sharpens your body, bro. You gotta be that. Listen to God. He gonna tell you. I was about to end it right there. Just hop in the shower. Do my thing, bro. But I feel like it wasn't enough. Already today, I've done 50 push-ups, 100 push-ups, 300 jump ropes, a 5K, and 50 ab rolls. I'm just gonna finish it off with 50 more push-ups, bro. 5 different variants. If you don't know, bro, I'm doing calisthenics. I work on my body weight, and if I do lift weight, I'm lifting low weight, high reps. I'm working on endurance. That's why I'm running, body endurance. I'm doing incremented 5Ks. I'm not running a full 5K. I'm doing incremented, which basically I run a mile, I do a circuit work. I run another mile, do a circuit work. Run another mile, do a circuit work. Boom, 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 boom. And right now, this is just dessert on top. This is a little cherry, bro. All right, chat. So I did my 50 push-ups, 5 different variants. I've been seeing everybody doing these 100 push-up challenge, 30 days. Today's my day 1, but instead of doing 100, I'm doing 200. I've been doing push-ups every single day. I've really been working out my whole entire life, bro. So body physique has never really been a challenge to me, but I know that there's greater extents. I can look better than how I am right now. I got asked a very weird question. Honestly, it's not weird, but to me it was weird because it was just the moment that I was in. I was practicing handstands and some other weird stuff that you don't usually do at a Planet Fitness. And this dude came up and asked me, he said, "What is your goal?" I didn't have an answer for him. I said, "Honestly, bro, I don't know." And then about 2 weeks of time of me thinking about that question that dude asked me, I really appreciate this guy. And he was a young cat, bro. I really appreciate it, bro, because he helped me understand my goal. And like I was saying earlier, it's not about being the best in that moment. It's about being the best every day. So my goal is to withstand human capabilities, to show myself that the impossible is fake, bro. I'm trying to show you what you put your mind to at will, it will come. You will do, no matter what, bro. It's easy like that. Wherever you put your mind at, your body gonna follow. That's what I'm doing when it comes down to working out. All right, bro. So, this right here is my family daily devotional, bro. This is what we do weekly. And this week's verse is Colossians 3:12. I'm gonna read it real quick and then I'm gonna give you a breakdown of the verse and how it speaks to me. And then after that, I'm going to go across the little prompt that my mom wrote up for us, and then I'm gonna have you think about a question for yourself throughout the week. That's how we do things around here. I don't know how you do it, but I just want to spread the way that we do. So here we go. Colossians 3:12, it says, "Since God chose you to be the holy people he loves, you must clothe yourself with the tender-hearted mercy, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience." That's 12. What I like to do myself is I like to read the next verse. Like everybody know John 3:16. Everybody know all the key verses that are in the Bible, but do they know the next verse? Not everybody. So I'm gonna read that next verse because it always speaks towards what you were just learning. So 13 says, "Make allowance for each other's faults and forgive anyone who offends you. Remember, the Lord forgave you, so you must forgive others." That's real. There's no forgiveness is not fellowship, bro. You don't have to be around to forgive. So let me do my breakdown for you, bro. The breakdown's right here. So it says, since God chose you, right? I wrote down right here, you're chosen by God, not by accident, but on purpose. Purpose is something I'm going to talk about so much. I'm going to say on purpose all the time. I'm going to tell you have a good day on purpose. I'm going to tell you go have a good workout on purpose. I'm going to tell you wake up on purpose. I'm going to tell you to do that because doing things on purpose it's going to lock you in, little bro. All right, look. We're set apart to live differently from the world. That is what God has put us on the earth to do. We're set apart to live differently from the worldly things. We're supposed to live a spiritual life under Him. He gave us this life. The relationship that you have with your Heavenly Father is like the relationship that you have with anybody. The way that you love the closest person to you should be the way you love him, and to a greater extent, because he's the one that gave us his life. All right, ready, chat? So look, it says, to be the holy people he loves, right? That's the next, in that same sentence, to be the holy people that he loves. Being holy means living in a way that reflects God's heart and values. His love is the reason behind what he asks of you, okay? So the way that he loves, he's showing us a great example, the greatest example, which he didn't have to prove nothing, bro. He didn't have to send Jesus on this earth to show us. He didn't have to prove anything to us. It was already proven. I want you to notice God worked in the past tense so we can live in this present time, bro. Think about that. He worked in the past tense. He already knows what is ahead of you. He already knows how many strands of hair you got in your head, bro. He knows everything about you. He knows your next step. So if you lean towards him, he gonna guide you. That's all he do, bro. It's simple. And then last, I'm gonna read the rest of the verse again. You must clothe yourself with tender-hearted mercy, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. If you don't know what any of those words mean, or just one of them, bro, I advise you to go look it up. There's small definitions, bro. We got ChatGPT, bro. If you are lacking in anything, bro, befriend ChatGPT. It's gonna help you. ChatGPT helps me with my walk and my faith. It helps me with certain situations, with how to respond to certain things that happen. Bro, ChatGPT is a great tool, bro. Use that, bro. But I wrote down for the rest of that verse, and this is real, bro. Just like you get dressed every single day, put on these spiritual qualities on purpose. On purpose, bro. Every day. Because it's a choice. You gotta choose to do this on purpose. Because when you choose that and it becomes you, it's gonna be so easy. Like I was saying earlier, the small things that we gotta go through for the greater reward, it ain't nothing compared, bro. It ain't nothing compared, little bro. I'm telling you, that's the real. So we gonna hop in, and this is the little breakdown that's right here. So it says, let's stop for a minute and just think about how amazing it is that not only are you one of God's chosen people, but because of what Jesus did on that cross, you are holy to him. And because you belong to him, you are also dearly loved. Think about what it means to be dearly loved by God, the creator of all things, the one who holds all things together. Nothing happens without him seeing it. No one is here without him knowing. He is unlimited in power and wisdom, and yet he loves you. He knows your name and your favorite color. He knows the number of hairs on your head. I was just saying that, bro. And he loves everyone. Whenever you're tempted to think that you aren't valuable or important, just look around you at this beautiful world and remember you were created, you were chosen, and dearly loved, bro. I only read that one time this morning, right before I went to church, bro. Shout out Social Dallas. But what it's saying right here is exactly what I was just telling you. It's exactly what's in the Bible, bro. It's exactly God's word. This is Paul. Paul's speaking out of this book right here, but the Holy Spirit is speaking to Paul while Paul is writing this down, bro. Now I got a question for you. This is something that it's the question for my family this week, and this is something that we are thinking about every single day for the week, so it can come into our lives for the month, for the year, for the rest of our life, bro. Look, so it says let's talk about it. It's right here, a little let's talk about it. This is pretty cool. It's cool every week. Think about something you see in God's creation that reminds you of how much he loves you. Me personally, bro, I see my mom. Me personally, bro, I see my sister. I see my whole family. But for real, I see my mom, my sister, and my grandfather, bro. Every day I think about my grandfather. I got his a blanket mural on my wall. I see him every day. I talk to him every day. But my mom, she is the person that helps me be a greater me on purpose, and I make that a choice, because if I fail, she gonna see it, and if she see it, I'm gonna believe it. That's so simple, bro. God created my mom, and he made her so strong so that she can raise a young man, to be strong for a certain woman in my life. It's it's so simple, bro. The things that we got to do is so simple. This life is very easy whenever you work with God, not around God, not being lukewarm, not being subpar with God, but when you work with him, when you work for him, bro, it's so simple, bro. You're not a simpleton. You're just living that simple life for God. That's all he asks for you. What you need, he gonna put into your hands. What you want, he gonna put into your hands. What you desire, he gonna put into your hands. As long as your wants, needs, and your desires are under God's will, it's gonna be there. It's so simple, bro. Man, I love y'all, bro. I know you love me. God loves you, bro. Just read up on Colossians 3:12. Type it in ChatGPT, bro. Get you an understanding if you don't really know. And if you got any questions about God, if you got any questions about maybe taking the next step and walking that line of faith with God, I'm a good person to talk to. You can always hit me up on Instagram. It's gonna pop up right here. Hey, but that's just my family devotional. I'm about to make me some food, bro. I got some cod, rice. I'm gonna make a little cucumber, tomato, and onion. Mix it together with some like balsamic. Eat that up. That's gonna be on the side, like a little salad type deal. And then I probably have some boiled eggs with it. Protein. We getting better every single day. I got 50 more push-ups today, and I'm probably gonna go on a little swim later. But I just want y'all to know that you gotta seize the day. You gotta take control. You gotta be the best you of this day, because the next day is coming. Simple, bro. Love. All right, so I made my food, bro. It's looking pretty good. Tell me what y'all think right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about. But look, bro. It's not about how you move your body. It's not 100% how you move your body. It's 80% of what you're putting in your body and 20% of how you move your body. So all the things that I'm doing for myself, it really don't matter, bro. If you look at my plate, you probably like, bro, he got a little seasoning, but I'm just gonna tell you, I like my food how I like my women. I sprinkle a little thing on top of it. But look, so we got cod, we got some rice, we got some boiled eggs. We ain't have no cucumbers. Well, we do got a cucumber, but I ain't gonna lie, I want to cut it up. But right here in this little bowl, I got some balsamic vinegar with some tomatoes and onions. And then since I didn't want to cut the cucumber, let me start capping. Since I didn't want to cut no cucumber, bro, I just got some celery. We don't need no ranch, bro. Get away from that ranch, bro. It ain't gonna do nothing for you, but take you down. And then in my cup, I got some tea. It ain't sweet tea. It ain't got no calories. Ain't got no sugar in it. Just a little flavor. Kind of tastes like Bud. I ain't gonna lie. But let's dig in, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why I said cod, bro. But this is chicken, fam. I like chicken, bro. It's cool. I eat boiled eggs about every day. I don't like boiling water. My mama, she got this boiled egg cooker. I know some people know what I'm talking about, but if you go on Amazon, they got this little boiled egg cooker. That thing's so clutch. It cooked like 6-7. 6-7. It cooked like 6-7 eggs at a time, and it only take like 15 minutes. I'm signing out for the night. It's 12:20. I got 50 more push-ups. That's gonna be 200 for the day. Hey, bro, it was a good day today. I got caught up doing some studying, and I was also playing a game with my brother and whatnot. But yeah, bro, I just want to tell y'all, have a good night on purpose. Do you tomorrow. Wake up tomorrow and make something change about yourself for you, not for anybody else, bro. But let me tell y'all this, bro. God sees you. Make sure I say our prayers and say mine. Let's do it. It's day 2. Today is a good day, bro. It's a great day to be alive, fam. God woke me up at 4:30 today. I had 30 minutes to do my workout in the morning. That consisted of just me stretching and getting ready. Then I had 50 push-ups in the morning, and then I had 30 minutes to get ready. I didn't eat anything this morning. I fasted. On my way back home, I had a granola bar, a Nutri-Grain bar, and a banana. And I think I've had like 6 bottles of water today. So that's definitely well enough for what I'm about to do. I got 50 more push-ups. That's gonna be 150 ab rolls. The yard looking a little messy, so I'm probably just gonna mow the yard. That's gonna be my warm-up walk before I hit my mile. Next week, I'm gonna redo how I'm doing my mile schedule and my 5K schedule. I'm gonna work on that when I get back inside after I shower and everything. But hey, let's lock in, bro. All right, chat. So finish my push-ups, finish my 50 ab rolls. At some point in time, I'm probably gonna drop like a workout video, just to show you like how I'm working out throughout my days. I'll give you a Monday through Monday, one of those days. So but right now, I talked to my pops. He don't want to do the lawn today, so we're probably gonna do that tomorrow, just so I can warm up my legs. I'm probably gonna do like 150 jump ropes, get myself right, get myself warm, grab me a water, got my headphones, bro. It's time to lock in. I'm finna run a mile today. I think I want to do 5Ks on Mondays and 5Ks on Saturdays, but after this, I'm gonna shower up. Like I was saying earlier, we're gonna go back in, we're gonna fix that up, get my schedule right for the week. But for this mile yesterday, on my third mile, my last one, I ran it at 6:45. I'm thinking for my 1 mile right now, I'm thinking I can shed 15 seconds off. That's totally doable, bro. We're gonna run it at 6:30. That's still at a kind of like a little over a jog pace for me. But we definitely gonna see, bro. We're gonna lock in. I really wanna hit under that. We done. It's 128 right now. I just finished that like 120. I'm still winded. I know I said I wanted to be at 6:30. Yesterday I ran at 6:45 on my last one, but instead of shedding 15 seconds off, we shedded a full minute. I ran my split at 5:45. I probably gave it out of 10, probably an 8. When I run my lap, I know there's a certain point where my body wants to break down, and then there's a certain point where my mind wants to break down. The mind part, I let that alone. It wasn't hard on my mind, it was that last stretch, it was on my body. I started taking, each step was about every single square on the sidewalk, which that's not really normal for me. I'm almost like a square and a half, 2 squares from my stride. But I was stuck at 161 steps per minute. If I can get that up to 185, 190 steps per minute, then I'm definitely gonna be in that low 5-minute range. I'm dead, y'all. But we did it. We shed off a whole minute. We definitely went over the mark. I set a goal for myself and I overachieved it. But like I was saying yesterday, bro, those big achievements feel so small to where you're going in life. You gotta just keep going. 5:45 is not enough. 5:45 is not enough. I gotta be more than that. I can do 5:20. I can do 5:15. I can do that, and I will do that. It starts here, bro. Your body gonna follow your mind. Today, it's a great day. It's only 1:30. I've been up since 4:30 a.m. and it's been a great day. All my achievements on my watch have been met. I'm doing that. You do the same, bro. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Alright, so we done showering. Got everything done. Got some food made. Got my drinks and everything. I really finna take some time and chill. Got my iPad charging. I got some studying to do, so I'm probably gonna leave the video off for right now, and I'm gonna see y'all later tonight. But for now, I'm gonna show you what I got to eat, bro. Alright, so right here, we got some Pedialyte. This is just 1 cup of it. This is for my recovery. We got one of these, Premier, 30-gram protein. That's pretty good, bro. 2 boiled eggs. You got some chicken, sun-dried tomatoes, cucumbers. I actually cut some cucumbers today. Salt, pepper, a little bit of Cajun. There's strawberries in there as well. And then we got some sweet peppers as well. So that's looking good, chat. Hey, man, 80% of what you put in your body, 20% of how you move your body, bro. Remember that. All right, bro. So the day basically over. I don't even got my watch on. It's probably like 9:10, 9:20, something like that, bro. But I got work early in the morning, so I'm just gonna end it off right here. I had a good day. I got 50 more push-ups for the day, and then I'll be at my 200 for day 2. I did this on purpose. I want you to go to sleep and wake up tomorrow and find you a purpose, and the purpose is you, bro. I'm gonna leave it off right here with a verse in the Bible, Proverbs 15:1. Okay, it says, and I'm reading out of NLT, New Living Translation. A gentle answer deflects anger, but harsh words make tempers flare. Respond with kindness, bro. Respond with a gentle-hearted answer. Don't show anger. Don't be angry. And that's coming from somebody that grew up angry, bro. I grew up around anger. I grew up around tempered people. I grew up around just a whole bunch of madness, bro. If you just respond with kindness and brush out the knots in the life of anger, bro, you will be so satisfied with the results that come back to you. It's all about the small things, and the small things start with you. Get in the word, pray, talk to somebody, talk to yourself. Just make a difference, because a difference is so crucial in life that the next day progression is easier to see. An example is this. Imagine you and some person are getting into a quote-unquote altercation or just a disagreement, right? And this person decides to get loud and they get aggressive. If you respond to them with kindness, saying, hey, I understand, it's okay, we can come back to this if you need to. It's not about belittling somebody. And that was one of my problems back then. Like, I was just an angry person, bro. Like, it didn't matter if you came up to me with a gentle heart. I thought you were just like damning my soul, but you're not. Like, you're trying to give me a better aspect to look on it and not seek anger, but seek understanding. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to seek understanding. We're here to gain wisdom. It's easy to fight anger with anger. So fighting anger with kindness, it settles it down, bro. It takes it down so many notches that there is an understanding that can be brought up. So my challenge to you is, the next time that you get into any altercation or into a misunderstanding, or to an extent to where things just escalate to a higher level of where they are or where you're at, just slow down, calm yourself, and be gentle-hearted. Speak with words of wisdom. Speak with words of kindness. Speak with words of uplifting. Don't tear down the person that you're already talking to. When they're responding with anger, they're already tore down. That's what you have to understand. And when you tear them down, you're tearing yourself down, bro. He sees that. And everybody else around you sees it as well. And they don't be picking and choosing whose fault it is. When two people are loud, they both at fault. It don't matter what the situation is. That's how people see it from the outside of you. Always think about how other people view things. It's not about caring about caring about what people think, but it's about caring about how they view things, how their point of view might see it without them looking from inside out. That's what's gonna make you a better person, bro. So yeah, I had a good day. It's gonna be a great night. Gotta wake up early in the morning. I'm gonna check in with y'all sometime soon. Might be like day 5 or day 6. But I love y'all. God loves you. Be safe.